today we wrap up our Dritte Liga campaign against the bottom club Verl with a very, very big landmark in sight. Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Thank you as always for coming back to this Kaiserslautern series in Football Manager 2021. Yeah, it's first v 18th. There's 18 teams, isn't there? Yeah, it's top v bottom today in our final match of the season. Hopefully we can sign off with a bang. We've just got 3 games to catch up on. You can already see this first one after the semi-final heartbreak. We went ahead through Kenny Prince Redondo early on and it looked like business as usual and we were by far the better team, but then up steps Stefan Lex to score a hat-trick and they had 4 shots on target and won 3-1. I think we had 25 shots, obviously we'll see the stats in a minute. I think we had 25 shots and 9 on target and we lost 3-1. That's a great finish in off the post. Yeah, it was a bizarre performance, but it never really felt like we were going to get anything out of the game. Even when we went 1-0 up, and as soon as they equalised, yeah, we just really seemed to struggle. So, unfortunately, it's defeat number 3. And things got off to a bad start in our next game as well, as a brilliant header from Merschel put the opponents ahead. We managed to get 2 goals back. Cesar here with a wonderful goal. We weren't in the game at this point. That was pretty much a goal out of the blue. It looked like we'd won it 15 minutes from time as Skalatidis got in and clipped it over the keeper. But we were pegged back with a brilliant free kick for Merschel's second of the game. And yeah, you can see from the stats there that it was a very, very, very good game. And a draw is clearly the right result from it. But once we've got our noses in front, it's desperately disappointing that we couldn't win it. And as you can see, Lucas Spalvis just didn't turn up at all. And then Victoria Köln decided to get in our way, and we took everything out on them, smashing them for 5. Lucas Spalvis tapping in a brilliant cross to make it 1-0. We were 2-0 up not far later. A brilliant ball in from Chifchi to Huth. The first of his brace. Lucas Spalvis then added the third from the penalty spot. A landmark goal for him. That was number 40 in all competitions this season. I was kind of hoping he would save that for today's episode, but we have got a landmark, as I mentioned in the intro, that we can go for. Huth there benefiting from a brilliant pass from Chifchi, and then Hendrik Zuck gets past 1 tackle after coming off the bench and drilling in a low shot into the bottom corner in the last minute. I'm going to go out there. I think that's probably our best performance of the season. 25 shots, 17 on target. Just a wonderful, wonderful performance. And yeah, it leads down to today. Really, it should be goals galore against the league's bottom team. Before we get into our final game then, we're just going to have a look back through the league table, starting with the Bundesliga. You can see already that Bayern München have held on to the trophy. They are champions yet again. They're 6 points clear going into the final game. Leipzig are going to finish 2nd. Dortmund are going to finish 3rd. Then it's between Gladbach, Schalke and FC Köln for that final Champions League place. And yeah, two of those are going to get to Europe. One's going to miss out. Bayer Leverkusen down at the bottom look like they've put themselves in the playoff match. Arminia Bielefeld and Union Berlin look like they're going down. Bielefeld are where I can't even see where Arminia Bielefeld are on here. Where are they? There they are. They're away at Stuttgart, and Leverkusen are away at Dortmund. Oh my word! We could see a turnaround there, couldn't we? We could see a turnaround. Of course, we will be playing Union Berlin next season, and we will be playing one of these 2 teams, potentially all 3 of them, because there's the playoff to come, of course. Moving on to the Zweite Bundesliga, and it's a 2-horse race for the title between Paderborn and Hannover 96. It looks as though Sandhausen And, oh, it's 1 from 3, isn't it? Sandhausen, Hamburger SV and VfL Bochum going for that promotion playoff final, or promotion relegation playoff against either Bielefeld or Leverkusen. Coming down, definitely Osnabrück into the Dritte Liga, and then it's going to be either Jahn Regensburg, Würzburger Kickers, or maybe Erzgebirge Aue. But it looks, I mean, they could. Who are they playing? They are at home to Osnabrück, so they should get the result they need. So it looks like the bottom 3 might be that. It's just whoever comes down and whoever's in the playoff. That bit doesn't really concern us, of course. It's been a titanic tussle for second place in the Dritte Liga between 1860 and Dresden. It's just been ridiculous. It really has. And they both go into it with tough games. Ingolstadt away for 1860, and Dresden are away at Wiesbaden, who are fighting for their lives. So it's going to be a very, very interesting final day there. I said we had a landmark in our sights, and it is the goals scored for the season. Our first goal in today's match against Verl will be our 100th league goal of the season, which is ridiculous. It is outrageous. If we go back to the overview, Lucas Spalvis clear and away going to win the leading scorer. He's 10 clear of his nearest rival. We've got the 3 top-rated players. We've got 2 of the top-rated assisters. Marlon Ritter is winning the Man of the Match awards. And Spalvis on 14 clean sheets is pretty good, but look at that. Dresden, Patrick Vega of Dresden has kept 20 clean sheets. 20 clean sheets in 33 games. That is sensational. I mean, that's the one thing for us. We haven't really kept as many clean sheets as I would have liked, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not an issue. When you're scoring the amount of goals we are, I'm not that worried about what's happening at the back. This season, next season, that could become a big issue. We might have to address the defensive line and not be quite as high up. We might not even be able to go with this tactic away from home. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an adventure. Stick with it. Remember, as always, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications as well. And before we get into this, the America's Adventure has begun as well. Check out the description for the links for that. The first couple of videos should be out by the time this one's out, maybe even more of those. I'm recording this probably over a week in advance because it's getting to Christmas and things are probably going to slow down on the channel a little bit. So because the kids are off and all things like that. So there are a few videos to come. Don't worry, content will still come. It might not be quite as regular though. That's the only issue. These are the team sheets then. I mean, I don't really know any of the Verl players. I haven't got a clue, to be honest. But we are playing our strongest team. It's been unchanged pretty much for the last few weeks because we've only been playing 1 game a week. So it's been really good. And I am going to put my hands on my hips this time, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to pump my fists and say we are the favourites. Go out there and give the fans the performance. You'll be pleased to see as well we have fans in the ground. I went into the settings to have a look at the graphics. They were all set to very high because I've got a decent laptop. It's a decent gaming laptop, and I just clicked on I think I changed one thing and it wasn't anything to do with it. It was something about some processing thing with, I can't remember, but when I clicked confirm and it reloaded the skin, it's put the fans back, which is good to see. And there it is. Goal number 100, we've hit the ton, and it's Lucas Gottwald who's got it, and I'm delighted that it's him because he's been one of the breakout stars of this season so far. He has been a rock at the back. He's barely been dropped since he got his place in the team. He's been phenomenal. Really happy that he's got it, and obviously it had to be Marlon Ritter that set it up. It is goal number 100 in the Dritte Bundesliga for us. I think we long since beat the record for the amount of goals scored in a season by any team at this level. So I'm very, very happy with that. I would like Spalvis to score, just because, you know, he's on 40. It would be nice for him to score again. As that comes in, oh, it's in, he's got Valt again. Wow, Lucas Gottwald scores again. Sorry, drink of coffee, need it. Oh, you've got it. It's unfortunate for the keeper, isn't it? He goes down, he gets a good hand to it, but can only palm it into the roof of the net. But Lucas Gottwald Why is he? Why have we not been credited with an assist there for Marlon Ritter again? He took the corner again and scored. Why? Is that a glitch in the game, or is it? I don't know. Why he hasn't been given the assist for that? That just doesn't make sense. We're doing well though. I don't need to do any shout-outs. We're going to cruise to victory by the look of it. We're going to get another one here before half-time. That'd be nice. We were 4-0 up against Victoria Köln last time out. And Spalvis makes it 3. No, he doesn't. I did just have a little wonder there. I did think he might have been offside. It's very close, but he is. That left foot is offside. It was another ball in from Ritter though. Ritter has turned up today. And he's going to take the corner here. Oh, and I thought Gottwald was going to get on it. And, oh, there's an offside in there. Why did we need to... Why? That doesn't need to be a highlight then, does it? I mean, at what point did that need to be a highlight? That's mad. Let's have a look, see what's going on elsewhere then. So, at the moment, it's 1860 that are going to be going up. It's 0-0 in their game. Dresden are also 0-0, but they are playing against 10 men against Wiesbaden now, which spells trouble down at the bottom as well, doesn't it, potentially for Wiesbaden? Because if they concede now, Unterhaching are drawing, and that would get Unterhaching out of trouble. So it could all change down there. It could all change at the top as well, of course. The disappointing thing for us, I've just really noticed, is that we're going to finish just short of the 100 points as well. We're only going to have 97, which is disappointing, but what a season. I mean, if we'd have finished with 57 points this season and mid-table, I would have been happy because I was not expecting this. Not expecting this at all. Capable of even better. I'm wondering, do I make any half-time changes? With 5 substitutes, this is the last time we're going to have 5 subs as well, I think. I think it'll go back to 3 from next season because I think Miles said that, didn't he? Everything kind of goes back to normal in the second season in FM21 because obviously they don't know what the impact of COVID is going to be going forward. So I am going to bring on Hendrik Zuck and I'm going to take Huth off as well because he's not having a very good game, and I'm going to bring Skalatidis on because he did well in that 2-2 draw. He got a couple of goals, or a goal at least. So I'm going to make that double change because they're not playing particularly well and it makes sense. As Ritter lines up a free kick, goes short to Skalatidis, but he's on the run down the left now. Whips it across to Sikinjar. Oh, and it's brilliant, and it's Skalatidis who scores just over a minute after... just over a minute after coming on. His 5th goal of the season, and what an impact from the substitute. It's a good ball from Ritter to Sikinjar, and a brilliant ball from Sikinjar to Skalatidis. And it is 3-0, and Verl are disappearing into the Regionalliga with an absolute whimper here. Oh, it could get massive, this scoreline. This could really get big. Skalatidis again. Can he get an assist now to go with his goal? It's a good run. He pulls it across. Oh, and he does. Marlon Ritter joins in the party. He's already been instrumental in all 4 goals now. I mean, to be fair, he's got 2 assists. He's only been credited with 1. He played the pass for Sikinjar for Skalatidis' goal, and he's come in there with a sumptuous finish. That was delicious. What a little cushion volley that was. And it is 4-0, and we have, of course, had that goal disallowed for Lucas Spalvis as well. It's just a perfect way to send off the fans into the Zweite Liga. And oh, I cannot wait now for next season. I am so excited. I have some transfers done as well. We've got, I think it's 5 or 6 already signed and sealed, and I cannot wait to show you some of them. They are going to be, I mean, I've already showed you a couple in a previous video, but if you haven't seen it, we will go through them all again when it happens, when we do the transfer review coming into next season. I might even show you them in the season review that we'll do after this. I might. We've had a chance here for Hayder for Sport Club Verl. Oh, it's a lovely finish. Matthias Hayder has scored. Well done. That is a great finish. It was a missed header, wasn't it, to let Hayder in. Gottwald, who scored twice. Kind of got to give him the assist there for that, haven't you? But, I mean, fair play. That is a great finish. And he's got 11 goals in a team that has been cut adrift pretty much since the start of the season. I mean, that's not a bad return for a team that's been as bad as Verl have been. So I'm going to demand more now from the entire team as Herscher puts in the long ball. He might not be featuring much next season. Philipp Herscher. He might be in the second team because we signed 2 left backs that are on freebies, and one of them is a Dortmund legend, and the other one is a fantastic looking kid. Well, I say kid, I think he's 26, but yeah, we are really strengthening the left back slot. As Skalartidis' header, that was a shame. That was a good effort. Right, unfortunately, Spalvis isn't doing it, is he? We're going to bring him off for Lucas Rosa as the header goes just wide. That could have been 4-2. Lucas Rosa is on. Chivchiv's not having a great game either. Herscher's going to put in this throw. Punched away. And Chivchiv hits it back! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that would have been the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? What a hit. That would have put him up as a 7.5, wouldn't it, if that had gone in? What a hit. I'm going to... I can't do a touchline shout on him. Do I take him off? Who have we got? Yeah, we'll bring Sessa on for the last couple of minutes. Oh, he's dropped it. The keeper's dropped it. And Marlon Ritter has got a second. He has been phenomenal today. He has been brilliant all season, Marlon Ritter. We do have some worries about him, though. In that I got him to sign a new contract because he was going into the final year, but I couldn't get away from putting a minimum fee release in there. His agent just would not have any of it, and it's at 2.5 million, which I am really worried about. Werder Bremen are already sniffing around him, and I have a horrible feeling we are going to lose Marlon Ritter before we even kick a ball in this fighter. Look at that, a 9.2 from him. I am terrified that we're going to lose him. Really, really terrified. Right, but we can't do anything about it. If they offer 2.5 million, he's on his way, and it'd be a fair wedge for us. So I think we'd get half of that. But I'm going to have to get on the lookout and have somebody there ready to step in if we need to. I do have a player lined up, but he's injured long term at the minute. Right, 1860 have done it. They have drawn. Dresden lost to Wiesbaden. 10-man Wiesbaden beat Dresden and have condemned them to the playoff. Unterhaching have gone down. They only got they got beaten at Magdeburg. A stoppage time winner there. Dresden into the playoff then, and I wonder who they're going to be up against. Shall we have a look at the final tables? We'll go reverse order this time. So we've seen that one, we know what's happening there. Let's have a look at the Fighter Bundesliga. Obviously the playoffs have still got to be played. So Paderborn won the league. Weren't Hanover top coming into that game? I think. Oh, they haven't played yet. They've not played yet. They're kicking off at 3:30 on Sunday. Lovely. So they haven't played yet. So maybe in the season review then we'll come back and watch though. Have a look at that. They have played though, and Leverkusen are in the promotion relegation playoff. I cannot believe that. I really cannot believe that. Bielefeld got stuffed 3-0 by Stuttgart. Leverkusen got a creditable draw at Dortmund. Köln have got 5th. Schalke miss out on Europe. That is mad because Köln and Schalke are absolute toilet in real life. I can't believe that they have finished in the top 6, a pair of them. Gladbach finished 4th. Incidentally, they smashed Augsburg in the Pokal final 4-1. So they lifted that trophy and finished 4th. So a very, very good season for Borussia Mönchengladbach. That, I think, is it. We're going to come back to do the season review, have a look through, see who's won the Player of the Year. Is it going to be Spalvis? Is it going to be Marlon Ritter? See who's won Goal of the Season. You've seen every goal. If you've watched every episode, thank you, first of all. You're a legend. If you have watched every episode, you've seen every goal that we've scored this season. So we've scored some absolute bangers and some wonderful team moves. I wonder which one's going to win. I have no idea. I think maybe Hikmet Çiftçi scored an absolute thunder bastard a few weeks ago. I've got a funny feeling that might win it, but yeah, we will see. As always, thank you very much. It won't be long until the season review comes out. Again, it may well be the day after this video, because it'll only be a short little video as we move into season 2. So yeah, come back and join me for that. As always, smash that like button, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications, and as I said earlier, get in the description for the links to the America's Adventure, especially as we hit the close season here. There might just be a few days before we kickstart on season 2. So if you haven't watched the America's Adventure, that will fill that gap nicely. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Auf Wiedersehen.